Good morning, sunshines. Hello, hello. We are going to dive in today. A conversation about gratitude for what we currently have and then gratitude for what's to come. So they fit so well together. We're practicing Rhonda Byrne's magic practice together, and we're doing 2 days today. We're going to do the 22nd and 23rd practice, being that of magical outcomes and the magic of your breath. So excited to look into that. As you guys jump on, always share in the comment bar something you're grateful for today, just to connect to that in your heart, which is really going to be part of what we go through today, and we have been for the entire month, right? Looking at observing what sort of difference this can make in our lives. So I'm going to dive right in to that today and talk about first the gratitude of what's to come. All right. So when we started this book, you guys may or may not have made a desires list where we talked about our top 10 desires. And what's so funny about this is I didn't know what practice we were going to be teaching this morning. And I got up and I did my team call, right? So we're all gathering and we're talking. And after 2/22/22, yesterday, I wanted to talk about manifestation and connecting to their regular list and this list of 22 that we have and how we can connect on a regular basis. So when we got up and this was the practice today, I was like, this is amazing. That it connects like that. So the first one, you guys, magical practice number 22, is all about celebrating what's to come as if it's already happened and connecting on a regular basis. So first thing, if you don't have a list, and I'm just going to talk to you guys how I talked to my team this morning a little bit. If you don't have a list of what you want to create in your life, how are you supposed to expect it to come about? Right? If you don't have a list of what you want to happen for you in your future, you're going to get down and bring my book with you? Okay, I don't need it. That's perfect. For what you want to create in terms of your finances, for what you want to create in terms of your relationships, in terms of your business, in terms of your parenting, right? Looking at really what you want to become in your life. If you don't have that list, how are you supposed to find it? Right? How is the universe supposed to give it to you? How are you supposed to create it? Because your brain's not even looking for it. So first off, you guys, you need to have a list. I mean, you don't need to, I guess. If you want to settle for exactly where you are right now, then that's perfect. In fact, I'm going to take you through a little activity we did this morning, okay? I just looked up, it was 2:22 on there, perfect. So an activity we did this morning. And Janine, good morning, sunshine. As you guys jump on here, think about 5 years from now where you're going to be. If you keep doing what you've done for the last year. And the best way to do that is to look at, okay, so first of all, just imagine 5 years from now. How old will you be in 5 years? Okay, connect to that. Then after that, look at how will your lifestyle look like? How old will your kids be? How old will your spouse be? Then you start to go into the different, because those things are inevitable, right? That's just the truth, right? If you're still around, this will be my age. Now you start to connect to, okay, if I do the same things that I did for the last year and show up the same way with my finances, with my business, with my health, with my body, with my drive, where am I going to be 5 years from now? And when you do that, you could health is so easy. Okay, so if in the last year you gained 2 pounds, in 5 years, you'll probably be up 10 pounds. Right? In the last year, if you've lost 2 pounds, you would be down 10 pounds. And the same thing if you have if you have your finances, right? You saved an extra $10,000 last year. Perfect. In 5 years, you're going to have $50,000. And I know that's not exact, but it gives you a trajectory of where phone calls coming in hot now because I make it before I jump on lives. It's fine. So you've got this trajectory of your life. Now that is where your life is going to go if you don't sit down and address where you want it to go and create a list. So the first lesson today is you should have a list of what you want to have happen, right? In list number 22, in our practice number 22, we actually revisit our list that we started off with. And we connect to these things actually occurring in our life. And I love the story that Rhonda shares in here because when she made her initial list, or the list for this, you took your socks off? Thank you. You big boy. Good job. When she made her initial list, her business was completely filing bankruptcy. She had a ton of debt that was accruing, financially, emotionally, everything, nothing was going well for her, right? She has this entire list, and I believe that that's it's speaking from her voice, and then shows 4 years later how she's not only reversed everything, but she's created this manifestation of dream vacations, exotic trips, helping millions of people, creating a stable business and financial resource for her family. All of that came about in just a handful of years because she committed to it on a daily practice. So practice number 1, once you have your list, you guys, is today to go through and connect to it on a regular basis and say thank you for it occurring. And don't just say thank you. Practice bye-bye, not yet. He wants me to say bye-bye to you guys. You want to go say bye-bye? Not yet. So it's connecting to it as if it's already happened with that heart gratitude. Okay, go ahead and say bye-bye. Go ahead and say bye-bye. Yep. Also, I'm still talking, so you're going to wait for a couple more minutes, okay? So and this is gratitude for the magical outcomes. All right, this is gratitude for the things that are going to connect to and come into your life. That's number one. Bye-bye, that's right. Number two is gratitude for your breath. And this one, I love it because it's like the opposite of number one. Number one's for everything that you're creating, what's going to become in your life. This one, the practice number 23 was all about your breath work. And really, it's about the gratitude of the miracle of life. So think about this for a second, okay? And I love it. We're practicing gratitude for what we're creating in your life. You want to have better relationships, finances, health. Go ahead, bring it to me and I'll get you one. Bring it to Mama and I'll open it. That's okay. But think about, you guys, the fact that you're breathing right now and to connect to and focus on your breath that you have this very moment. And all of the different things. I don't know when the last time you were in a science class was, right? But studying the respiratory system and your circulatory system and what has to occur for your body just to be here and what a freaking miracle you are, right? How is it that you have this perfect elements that you breathe in, right? This oxygen that you breathe in and the carbon dioxide that you breathe out that feeds the trees, that makes more oxygen that you breathe in, that you breathe out. And how is it that oxygen can go in and completely feed your body and right your blood and run that all the way through your entire being? It's freaking amazing, you guys, when you think about it, right? Breathe in and breathe out. Pull in that breath of fresh air and give gratitude for what you have right in this moment. And yes, are we creating our life? Absolutely. But we are also connecting to what we have right now. And today's assignment for the 23rd practice is just to take 5 deep breaths and connect with heart gratitude at how beautiful that is that you can breathe. And most of us breathe all day long without even giving it a second thought. We're not like, oh, thank you for that breath. Thank you for that breath. Thank you for that breath, right? Instead, we're just like, we just take it for granted. It just happens. We just do it. You just do it so naturally, right? It just occurs for you. But take your breath away. I don't know how many times you guys have like done the game where you try to hold your breath like underwater, right? Take your breath away and imagine what that would be like. And all of a sudden, your gratitude for breathing, you guys, it goes through the roof. There's so many things in our life that like are just miracle standards that we have all the time that we don't even consider, right? So those are today's 2 practices. The first one is all about really creating and connecting to what we want to have in our world. The second one is about connecting to and giving gratitude for what we already have. And when we give that gratitude, the deep gratitude for what we currently have, we'll create more and bring that other side, what we want in the future, closer to our hearts. So 2 practices today. If you're willing to do this, say, I'm committed. And what are you going to do? All right. Number 1, have your list and read it multiple times throughout today. Number 2, focus and be aware of the gratitude that you have in your breath at this moment. Yes? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Good morning, sunshines. Thank you so much for being here. I love your beautiful faces. Appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you go ahead and comment below and turn on the notifications so you get this when we go live. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Light and love from my home to yours. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. That's right. Bye.